What up, y'all? You know what it is. It's your boy Can too. If I can, you can too. This is Riding High Sports coming live from Riding High Podcast Studios. You know I got my co-host in the building with me, Lucky Lamar, man. What's going down?
Chilling, man. Beautiful week, beautiful day. Getting rid of bees. Some of them are starting to die. That's the weekly update. And we just gonna keep it going. Been a lot of interesting things happening in life, man.
There you go. So we got DJ Little King in the background.
What up, what up?
He didn't do nothing this weekend. We just chilling. You got your bee situation handled.
Yes.
It's all over TikTok. If y'all don't follow him on TikTok, what's your TikTok?
I have two. I have Lucky Lamar 1, which is my main one, and then I have Parking Pod, where we go in and we talk about sports, wrestling, this and that. You dig?
Yeah, don't forget to follow me also on TikTok, Bert BR Can too. Let me know what's good with it. Well, man, we're gonna hop right into it.
Let's go.
We got a lot of crazy things going on, a lot of sports stuff going on. It's been nuts. It's been happening. But probably the craziest thing and the most exciting thing that's happened within the last 48 hours is been so hyped for what has it been?
10 years?
11?
10?
I think it's
the last
11
one was
years.
14 or 11.
Right, 11 years?
Yeah, the last one released in July of 2013.
Yeah, the new NCAA, EA Sports, college football game.
Ladies, forgive your men.
Yes, please
because
do.
if you thought Call of Duty releases were bad and y'all didn't
you
see
have
this
no
nigga,
idea.
Bro, that nigga gone for like at least a week or at least until he wins that first national championship or something. Yeah, he gone. He out of there.
I know. I seen TikToks where like dudes are like doing the laundry, washing the dishes, so there's no excuses for them to say you can't get off the game. It was funny.
That's coming from somebody without a... Bro, you got to get in there.
Yeah, that's a whole... I've been watching them. It's been funny. But then the game came out. Everyone's been playing it. You've been seeing highlights all over Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. We done showed a couple highlights. Have you played it yet?
I haven't played it yet, but I did talk to one of my clients, and he was telling me about, like, the Road to Glory. They might be bringing back Ultimate Team. So we'll see. But Ultimate Team's supposed to come with the official release, I guess. But I'm more of a Road to Glory fan and my career fan because I just love the story. But
oh yeah, for like people that don't know, like for someone like me, because I never really played. Right? What's the difference between Road to Glory and would you say Ultimate?
yeah, so Ultimate Team Builder, like you can go in, like let's say if you went to Carroll,
Trash mode.
Trash mode. He's a wah wah wah. He's
like, and then you can build that team, like create their uniforms, or whatever.
Yeah.
Then you have Road to Glory, where you can actually take over like your own career as starting as a freshman. In the older games, like you could start like in high school. Like my earliest memory is like 06. I could never get a scholarship outside of Georgia Tech. One of the cool things that I've heard though is they're bringing more of the life of a college athlete into the game, opposed to just like go to practice, play games. Because the OG ones, like you actually had to keep up your GPA or you were failing and like you were ineligible. You had to like continue to earn your spot and stuff. I hear they're bringing that back. I'm just excited, so I need to update my system and get it. But and then you also have like your dynasties and your online dynasty. Online dynasties where it's at. If you got like a buku number of friends, you can just have like 5.
Well, see, I've already seen a lot of TikToks, and a lot of reviews and reactions were like, yeah, you have to if it drops under a 2.0, you can't play.
Yeah.
If it gives you options where like girls will ask you, do you want to go to a party, and if you go and you get caught, you can't play.
It's crazy.
It gives you a lot of crazy things where everybody's like, did I really pay this money and I'm going to sit on the bench and I just created this player for the whole semester, for the whole season because I would decided to go to a party or this and that, or I didn't do my grades. Like, it's nuts. And then you have a lot of people saying like, it's pretty realistic. We're like, hey, dude, you got to, you got to, it just like in real life, hey, I got to handle my business on and off the field so I can play.
Yeah, but that's just like one mode of the game.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm just saying right now, a lot of
the-
people are reacting to it because there's a lot of people that have never played
But
NCAA.
Well, as a diehard NCAA
Yeah,
fan
there's a lot
who has been playing since NCAA 2003,
There you go.
like The premier mode of NCAA football is Dynasty.
Dynasty.
Okay.
And that's where you lead a school to national championships over I think Dynasty they give you like 30 years.
Yeah.
It's like 30 years or some shit.
Oh yeah, 2003, right?
Yeah, so
we're in 2024, so like 21 years. There's some people that are 21 that have never played the game. There's some people that are 17, 16. So they're making these reactions like, wow, they never knew this is how it was,
and
right?
Speaking from like bringing a video game to real life type deal, as a trainer, I can tell my young bull, hey, expect this. You're going to see this. This is going to happen. And they're like, one ear, okay.
Out the other.
Luck said this, but it's right out the other ear, right? But if they're like playing, oh snap, I can make myself a 5-star with no work, commit to Colorado. Now I get to start. No, like you get that full-fledged experience of, hey man, like you have to make the right decisions. Like you have a big game this week. That party can wait.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the premier mode for me, in my opinion, though, is they have to nail the online dynasty, because online dynasty with the gang, or even just regular dynasty where like you can take over Texas A&M, or if like you really want to challenge yourself, you can take over like freaking Southern Miss or UAB and really try and build that franchise up or that dynasty up. Like you have to recruit. Like you're not just, I want this guy, I'm gonna get this guy. No, bro, you have to spend time. Like if you really gotta you gotta find out what their main pitch is, what they don't like. Can you sway it? Like you have to time your visits right. You have to time your scholarship offers right. Like there's some where like you just offer a scholarship and they'll be like, bet I'm gonna sign immediately. But some like you've offered him a scholarship, you've taken the visit, he's taking you to the off season, and then he'll still go to freaking Texas. I mean,
I guess let me break down the difference in the modes from me been playing it over years. Like Road to Glory is like the mode that y'all just explained. Back in the day, it was you get a high school senior and you guide him through his senior year of high school and then to the playoffs, and then you try to gain like the stars, the mini stars. Better stats you have, the more stars you have. And by the time it's like National Signing Day comes around, if you're a 5-star, you could probably go to like any school you want. But if you're like a 2 or 3-star, then you probably have like minimal offers, and then basically you climb your way until you're starter, and then the goal was to win the Heisman Trophy in the Road to Glory mode. The Dynasty mode. Well, before we even get to Dynasty, the Ultimate Team is, which I completely hate. I hate Ultimate Team. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all are watching it, or you do too. That I always thought Ultimate Team was like, okay, I picked the Longhorns, but now I'm putting fucking Maurice Claret and
that's
fucking
in Madden,
and
that's only like.
But that's the same concept that they're going to use in NCAA.
Ultimate Team Builder, and it's not.
You're mixing it up. You're putting two into one. There's Ultimate Team and there's Team Builder.
You're right. So,
Team Builder is whenever I build Carroll High School from scratch and put them in the game. Yeah. Ultimate Team is whenever I pick a team and I start paying to get all these fucking Terrell Owens. Now he's playing for the Longhorns. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even do that fucking
I got Reggie Bush at running back for the Longhorns, but I paid for the Reggie Bush card and shit like that. Like that's the Ultimate Team.
Yeah.
The Team Builder is whenever you build a team from scratch. I build the Islanders and I put them. I make Texas A&M CC have a football team and I put them in the game. That's Team Builder.
Yeah. So as far as the Ultimate, like I've never been.
I've always hated Ultimate Team. Like it's a money grab to me.
Absolutely.
And I don't want to see Reggie Bush playing with the Longhorns. I want to be the Longhorns playing against Reggie Bush for USC.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's what I would want.
And the Dynasty mode, like he was saying, like you start from scratch. You can start a small program or you can start a big program and just got to recruit, keep the talent, and try to win national champions. It's the Road to Glory, your goal is to win a national championship, but your goal is more to win a Heisman. Whenever you're in Dynasty, shit, you trying to win 3, 4, you trying to win as many titles you can in that 30-year window that they give you. Recruit the best athletes and shit like that.
I remember it was NCAA 10. I'm a big Auburn fan, so I'm always going to rock with Auburn. But like at one point, I got so good at like recruiting that like I had to create prospects that I knew I could would have to actually go for, right?
Yeah.
So I ended up having like the whole Luckerson crew on the freaking team. That's the one, Michael Crabtree on the cover, dog.
I'm true to this shit, man.
Really
I'm true to this shit.
Bring that shit over here. Let's see.
He plays the fuck out of these games.
Hey, let me borrow one and see if it converts my Xbox One.
I'm trying to tell you.
See what I got over here.
Go on.
But yeah, man, like it's overall a great game, and like as a diehard football fan,
Yeah.
like it's a game that we've been waiting for, and
That's what's up.
they better get it right. That's all.
I mean, a lot of people
gotta
saying
get
they
it right.
did. A lot of people saying they did.
Let's see. I had all of those. There we go. What do we got right here? 14, 10, and 13?
Yeah.
Nice. Let's see how good I am on covers. Let's see. Nope, I don't remember.
You don't?
Let's see.
What?
I remember a couple. Let's see.
You already know Michael Crabtree.
Michael Crabtree, Denard Robinson's right there.
Yeah, Denard
Let's see.
Robinson.
That's RG3 and
That's it.
no, that's RG3 and Barry
Barry
Sanders.
Sanders.
On that one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Let's see. 07 was Reggie Bush. 08.
I want to say 08 and 09, they used like different players for different systems.
Let's see. Let's look.
08 was the dude from Boise State. Jambransky or some shit like that.
Zambransky.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Let's see. Anyway, what else you got, Big Dog?
No. I mean, it was great. It's because it's been a long time since the game's out. A lot of people are excited. I know.
If you get the covers,
Look, I don't even play video games. We talk about this a lot. I don't play. I don't even have a system. I would like when everyone would donate to the.
if you
team,
get the
let us
covers,
know.
just call the team. And I bet I can get the player.
But I'm so excited about it. Like I want to go buy one and go
Yeah.
play. Like that's just
You need
the
to.
hype is so crazy about it. Like I thought, like you have to talk about it 'cause it's so big. It's been so long. The build up has been there.
Absolutely.
So most definitely, if you've been playing, let us know how you've been playing, how you've been doing with competition
When I
online.
get my system,
Yeah, for the 30
Yeah.
people, the 30
Yeah.
people that's tuned in right now, actually, it's like 40 of y'all tuned in between Facebook,
Hey, man,
Twitch,
shout
and
out to all
YouTube.
y'all.
Y'all
Shout
let
out.
us know if
Make sure
y'all
y'all
got to hop on the
Yeah,
game,
make
yeah,
sure,
man.
We appreciate all y'all.
Tune in to Riding High Sports live on the Riding High podcast, man.
But yeah, let us know how that game. Let us know how it is. If y'all are playing, let us know where you watching it, who you watching. Let us know so we can get to keep an eye on that. I think it's really great. We're gonna
Who
go
are y'all
straight-
anxious to start a dynasty with?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? So like,
Let's ask. I'm gonna ask you. Okay.
yeah.
Big school. We'll do small
Big
school
school,
first
big
or
school.
small school. We'll do small
Small
school
school?
first, then big school.
Okay.
Small school, I would love to take over UAB.
UAB.
Being from Alabama and like,
Already.
just
Yeah.
love it,
Dog,
like-
that's what's up.
like-
Hell yeah.
Like, just gotta love it. So either UAB or if I had to go Texas, I would take over San Angelo State.
Are they in the game?
If they were in the game, I would take
I don't
over
think
San
they're in
Angelo.
the game.
Let's
I think they're FCS.
Give me Texas State. Texas
Already. Texas
Texas
State.
State.
Shout out Texas State.
Shout
My
out
boy
Texas
Tim
State.
Hawkins,
Shout
man. Hey.
Shout out to them.
Who you got?
For
Small school first, yeah.
Small school.
FBS program, no FCSs.
Okay. But you know what? I like the school, but they've been doing good these past like couple years. But I would play with them. Sam Houston State.
That's who
That's
I
a
was
good
gonna
pick.
pick.
Sam Houston
That's
State.
honestly that's who I was
Yeah,
gonna
that's
pick
good
as my
pick.
small school.
Sam Houston State.
Actually,
Already.
tell you what,
I mess with them.
my small school. Shout out Andrew Body. I'm taking over Texas. Where is he at? Texas Southern?
Texas Southern.
TSU?
Yeah.
No, he left. He
you got that.
transferred.
Where'd
He
he
went
go?
to Alabama State.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to Alabama State
I
then.
think
my
they're
nigga.
FCS.
Okay.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're FCS still. Hell yeah.
Let's see.
But Sam Houston.
Stick with not North Texas. Actually,
UAB? You sticking with UAB?
I'm gonna stick with UAB.
So UAB.
UAB and Auburn.
I'm riding with Sam Houston State in Texas.
Texas.
Yeah, Sam Houston State. I don't for big school.
A&M.
That's what I want to pick, of course. But let's say not picking my school, right?
Okay.
Not picking them outside the box. Who would I want to rock with? You know who I think would be really cool to rebuild a legacy again and show them you belong on top would be like Notre Dame.
Notre Dame? I fucking
Yeah.
hate Notre
Fucking
Dame.
hate Notre Dame. I hate
do
the
it.
helmet. I
would
hate
do
the fact
it.
they're independent. I hate the stripes in the end zone. I hate their stadium.
Can't hate on the
My
Catholic.
last name
I'm
is
sorry.
Lepperson, and I hate the leprechaun. Like, bro.
I'm Catholic, so I'm gonna go with Notre Dame.
Nice, I respect it. Who's your small school?
My small school was Sam Houston.
Okay.
But I would say Notre Dame, like just to rebuild, because like how long has it
Now,
they've
if-
been like back in the day they used to be like that's where you wanted to get a college scholarship to go to in the 70s
Yeah.
and stuff.
If-
They were the prime thing. I think it'd be cool to try to rebuild them back up.
If I were to rebuild a program that's lost its touch,
Yes.
Let's see.
Other than that, ain't no.
Let me see.
USC.
I was thinking USC, but I wouldn't want to coach in California.
Nebraska?
No.
That would be a good one, Nebraska.
Honestly,
Yeah, it would.
my rebuild would be Miami. Like
Miami.
Like because that was one of the teams that got me into.
But Miami
college
wasn't
football.
like.
I hate that Miami doesn't have a home stadium.
Miami had a burst. They didn't have like a built legacy like a Nebraska, Notre Dame, USC, or like like back then. Like they just had they had periods of time they showed greatness. They didn't have like where it landed for decades. Where like these schools, I'm talking about rebuild.
I would say Miami
stuff like
ran
that
they've lost. Like from 2000 to about 2010. Miami was.
About 2000 to 2002, 2003.
Yeah, it was short, bro. It was real short.
No. If we're that's the 2000. If we're gonna say
national
that,
championship, like
I would say from like the mid
no.
mid 80s to the early 2000s. So that's a good
I would
20
say,
year run.
I feel like
don't forget the decade when they had Jimmy down there winning.
Jimmy, yeah, but Jimmy wasn't there for that long.
But he still got it done.
Jimmy,
but the dudes who came right after him got it done too.
They got it done too.
Well, it was like it was like a 3-4 year gap.
They still kept winning.
It was a 3-4 year gap when them other dudes
Nebraska
came.
had what? One era?
That's why you have the U1 and the U Part 2 on 30 for 30. There's a big gap in between because everybody lost. Where they were like talking about we need to build Miami how it used to be. Go what I'm telling you.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but
I'm just saying like there was a little gap in between.
Like 10 years.
Yeah.
Well, in football terms, that's not a. That's like.
That's
okay, but do
classes.
Nebraska where they were winning championships back in the 70s and stuff, and they haven't been relevant in like shit.
Look at the gap between Bear Bryant and Nick Saban.
Nebraska's last national championship is Nebraska's last championship is a year before Miami's. I want to say Nebraska won in like 01 or one of them years, like 2000, 2001, one of them years.
And if we're talking if we're talking about gaps, though, right?
I just thought Nebraska.
If we're talking about gaps, you want to talk about a gap?
Yeah.
Alabama's a great program, right? Mm-hmm. The gap between Nick Saban and Bear Bryant is massive.
Oh hell yeah, it's huge.
So you can't discredit. You can't say that we're not going to count Miami because of a gap, and that gap.
Well, we're talking about what we've seen. In our time, but yeah, right. Yeah. But like, I understand.
That gap was like they didn't win.
He was born when he was Bear Bryant when you was watching Bear Bryant back then.
Growing up in the state of Alabama, you know all about Bear Bryant.
Right when he left A&M and went to Bama, you was born.
Was not there.
You was watching.
But
it.
I'm not talking. I'm talking about simply the gap that was
there
between
is a gap.
those national championships.
But I'm just saying,
and Miami won after.
I'm just saying, but from the day one, back in the day when it came to college football, Notre Dame has always been up there. Like, that's something, because they've always been independent. They get to do what they want. A lot of people, like, you can look at all the movies from Rudy to everything. That was a standard back then. People wanted to go to Notre Dame so they can be that All-American and go to the NFL. I'm not saying other teams or anything were not the same league, but that's why I picked Notre Dame to dine, because I think it's been so long for them to even be relevant. Other than that, what do you remember? A catfish story?
A catfish story about what?
What was the name? The homeboy that
Teo.
had a fake, Teo, the fake girl.
Oh, Manti Te'o.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Like I get what you mean, but like,
or was Brody? Hope was it?
You talking about
the quarterback?
What school?
Notre Dame.
Brady Quinn.
Brady Quinn.
Yeah, I said Hope. Brady Quinn.
Yeah, like I grew up with that era of Notre Dame football, but like at the same time though, like for Notre Dame, for me personally, like you have like you said, they've always had great talent, but they run into Ohio State and get blasted. They lose to USC, like. But there was a point in time where you didn't want to go to Miami, Florida, and play the Hurricanes.
Not
whether it be the
Orange Bowl,
Orange Bowl, you did
the
not want to
Jimmy
be there.
Johnson era, whether it be the Ken Dorsey era.
Them boys were raw.
Y'all didn't want to see freaking Ken Dorsey, freaking Kellen Winslow. Was Reggie played with the Colts? Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss, Antrell Roll. Like that squad was cold. Jonathan Vilma.
There you go.
Like that squad was cold, bro.
No.
Ray Lewis went to Miami too. He was before Vilma.
U Part 1. His older brother was there. He was there. He was like a third person, but he was like the best football
Talking
player.
about the Blades.
Yes, the Blades.
Oh.
Them boys were bad in Miami.
but
They
like-
all went up there. They all from the same area. They all went out there. Michael Irvin. It was great. They would snub. Going from there. Sorry, I got too excited. Now we got. If y'all haven't noticed, from NBC from time to time, if you flip on the channel, the Olympics are on. It's been going on. Team USA has been playing some exhibition games. They're 3-0 right now. They're getting ready to go. They're about to play Serbia, I believe. They've been doing great. You've been seeing Anthony Edwards. You've been seeing LeBron. You're seeing Steph. You're seeing AD. You're seeing everyone play. They're doing. They all look like they're meshing, having a good time. They're enjoying. They're blowing out the competition. From what you've been seeing, what do you like?
I like the composure and like how like even though like the score says 4 points, if you watch the game, like as soon as it's like the 6, they'll
Yeah.
and then settle back down. I just can't wait to watch it. LeBron trying to get another medal, Steph trying to get a medal, and Edwards is showing that he is the future face of the NBA.
That's what I'm saying. Ant has been doing his thing on the court. He's really been taking charge, kind of taking over, showing that he's going to be the new face.
I agree with
of
that.
the NBA. I think the other old timers. I'm not gonna say old. I mean old time. I mean they're besides LeBron, they're not really that much old, you know. But even then, like the vets in the game are showing the respect of letting him run the court sometimes, and letting him run the offense, seeing how he's following, and they're just kind of taking his lead. Of course, at times there's where Anthony goes into like, hey, LeBron's leading the court. I'm gonna follow his lead. You know, he's not gonna take over, or something like that. Or it's been looking really well. I like what we see. I think they should come home with the gold medal. I don't see why not. Do you see anybody that they've been like, or anybody that would give them a shot or give them a challenge?
Not really. Well, I want to see that Serbia game.
They lost to Serbia. They lost. USA beat them.
I want to see but in the actual Olympics, like when everybody's going for it. And then I want to see France.
France,
Like
that'd
because,
be with Wemby.
Like they would have Wemby, they have Sarr, they have Richarlison. I can't say his last name.
Yeah.
That's a generational talent in Wemby and the first pick in this draft and the second pick in this.
See,
draft.
I thought the biggest one would be Canada. You know, you got Dylan Brooks and everybody that's playing up there, and did well in the playoffs, and you saw them, and you saw how they played, and they ended up losing to USA. But it was a little close. It wasn't that bad.
That's all you had to say.
But I do favor USA to win the gold. I like how they've been playing. I like how they've been moving. It was all great. Now, there was something that was also going on this weekend, right? We had the MLB baseball, right? The Major League Baseball. They had their All-Star weekend. They had a great time. Everything went well, except when it came to the national anthem for the home run derby. I don't know if you saw this. Have you seen this or no? You haven't seen it? Okay. The girl's name, I didn't want to mess it up because I wanted to get it right. Ingrid Andress. She's actually a 4-time Grammy-winning country singer. Went out there. Luckily, because I'm not showing the video, I'm going to play it so you can hear it. It's just going to be loud. And see how it goes. Oh, we don't want to watch that. We ain't paid the bills. We don't want no advertisement. But, hold on. We're going to put it on there because it was pretty bad. A lot of people been dogging her. And I'm about to play it. I'm about to play it.
It was horrible.
I'm going to have it right here. Y'all can listen.
Are they in Houston? Or
Yeah,
Seattle?
it's in Texas.
Texas.
Yeah.
Country singer-songwriter Ingrid Andress.
How's it sound? Is it good?
Put it up to the speaker.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light So proudly we hailed by the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars know the peril.
All right, for copyright things, I'm just gonna move up a little bit. You know, I just wanted to move it up a little bit so you get an idea.
Fergie, you are officially forgiven.
That's what a lot of people.
Fergie, you are forgiven, my girl. Y'all owe Fergie an apology.
That's what everybody was saying. Hey, Fergie, you don't hold the crown no more. You've been relieved. Go rest in peace. Oh, dude, that was like.
I'm just gonna say this.
Okay. Tell me.
The national anthem. Put a sister out there. She gonna slay that thing, brother. Just saying.
Hey, who just said that? Okay. Oh, hell no. Is that what he just said?
Yeah. Bro.
I can't read that far.
That's crazy.
Man, shout out to Kai serving in the building, man. Yeah, dude. I mean, that was.
How much she make for that?
I don't know, but she made a little penny.
Now
And then
she's
she
saying
came out.
that she was drunk and she's
Yeah,
going
she
to
came
rehab.
out the next day saying she was drunk and went straight to rehab.
Yeah, you gotta change some things after that.
4-time Grammy winner, and that's how you sound?
No, she wasn't a Grammy winner.
Yes, she is.
4-time Grammy nominee.
Oh, well, I mean, shit.
Nominee just mean you popular.
Dang, oh, yeah, they were, that was crazy. That was nuts. Anyway, it was supposed to be in front of the home run derby. The home run derby went off. It was kind of cool. They had a swing off. I don't know. Did you get to watch the home run derby?
What the hell's a swing off?
I'm guessing you didn't watch the home run derby.
I didn't.
Okay, it's all good. There was a part where, like, when it came down to the last two to go, right before, there was these two guys. They both hit 18 home runs. Oh,
Who were in the finals?
they weren't in the finals.
Well, who's in the swing off?
I'm about to get there.
Okay.
I'm just explaining what a swing off is.
I got it now. Like after you started, I got it. Like they were one for
yeah,
one.
well, I'm
Got
gonna
it.
have to look that back up to see who they were.
Bet.
I'm
They were in
just telling-
overtime.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. Who are the- now who are the contestants?
But what it was is like you get three. It was pretty cool. I've never seen it in home run derby. Like I've never seen a swing off. One of the guys was from the LA Dodgers, and I'm trying to remember what was his name. Oh man, I'll get it. I'll look it up. But what happens is you get three balls. They throw you three balls, and in those three balls, if you can hit a couple, how many homers you can hit in three balls? With the most would be three. You're good. If anything else, you don't. First guy went up. He hit the first ball, fouled it out. The last two balls, he got 2 homers. The next guy showed up. First ball hit a homer, and then the next two missed it, so he didn't get to qualify.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Yes, from the Dodgers. He ended up. He's the one that was in the swing off. Won the swing off. Goes to the final round. When he goes to the final round, ends up winning. Becomes the first Dodger in history to ever win the home run derby.
Nice.
So it was very cool for him. It came also down to the last pitch, but that dude ended up doing his thing. But the main show of it was the national anthem.
Bro.
It took more highlights
Fergie's
than
forgiven.
the actual game.
So, shout out Fergie. Big girls don't cry no more.
That's, I mean, it just, it's bad. It was. So, also this weekend, man, we have the Copa Finals. It was Colombia versus Argentina.
Hold on, you got to explain what that shit is, because I don't even know what the hell the Copa is.
To be honest, it's very, okay, so it's like tennis. It's the same thing as golf, and it's the same. It's weird in their league. So there's different leagues all over the world, right? They're all professional people that can go to them.
So is Copa tennis or soccer?
Copa soccer.
Okay.
So in the Copa League, it's going to be soccer, and it's only in like this side of the country where it's kind of like North America, South America, and down in our region, right? So, right?
So the Copa is
Right,
basically a soccer tournament amongst the Americas.
There you go.
have North,
Amongst
South,
the
and
Americas.
Central America.
There you go, Central
and
America.
it's just our version of the Euro, not the Euro
Yeah.
Cup, but like the Euro Cup, something like that.
The World Cup?
No, not the World Cup because it's only American continental teams.
The best way to describe it? You know how in tennis you have Wimbledon in London? And then and then in America you have the U.S. Open in New York
because
it's all professional athletes. I get it, but I'm just saying like it's.
But those players aren't representing their country in that setting. So basically,
you're right.
you know,
You're right.
like
I see it right
Yeah.
here.
It's
It's
true,
basically
it's a
just all
small
the
version of the World Cup.
North
Yeah.
American
Yeah,
and South
exactly.
American countries.
Just in that area, it's a regional.
All right.
I guess you'd say a regional World Cup.
Continental.
Okay, now what happened in the Copa shit?
Well, anyway, at the end of the day, Colombia and Argentina made it down to the
I'm
finals,
seeing where Argentina won.
and yeah, Argentina did win. But to get into the stadium, which was in Miami at the Hard Rock, a lot of people. It was delayed. The game was delayed. There was a lot of people, and when they finally opened the gates, there was a lot of people that didn't have tickets that bum rushed. So they bum rushed, and a whole bunch of people ran into the stadium, filled out the stadium, where it got so packed, where people were literally telling other people. I mean, the security guards were telling people, "You can't come in anymore. We're at capacity." People were climbing through air vents trying to watch the game. There's people jumping over. There was a lot of people saying, "Dude, I spent like $10,000 to come watch," and they're saying, "I can't get in because it's packed." Or I spent $2,000 over here and I can't get in because it's packed. Or it's because so many people bum rushed and everything. It's kind of like when you have the Travis Scott mania when they jump the fence and everybody just kind of freeloads and runs to the front. That's basically what happened because so many people wanted to watch this game. A lot of people lost the money in the. As of right now, I believe the Hard Rock is saying, like, man, we're not responsible for any of that. They're doing it on the security. They're going to keep going or they're going to look into it. But there was a lot of people that lost a lot of money that didn't get to watch that final game. And it's basically no difference than you spending a ticket to go see a Super Bowl or a World Series or an NCAA championship. You're spending up in the thousands of dollars to go watch this kind of game. And you're being told you can't come in even though you have tickets because they're at capacity. How crazy is that?
So what I would say is this. First of all, why would you have that at Hard Rock Stadium when it's a small NFL stadium? I get it. It's not a big soccer field, but you got to have that at SoFi, at AT&T. You need that at a massive venue.
Yeah.
And then secondarily, like, I'm not surprised because it's soccer. Like, soccer is not
People
popular
go crazy
amongst,
for
like,
soccer.
it's not popular amongst, like, the common American, but, like, I'm a massive soccer fan.
Okay.
I think you're a soccer fan?
I like soccer.
I will sit there and watch the World Cup, the Copas,
ditto.
like all of those.
I watched the final. I'm not gonna watch the whole.
I will sit there and watch
I'll
the soccer game. But like
Or
at
if
the same
Mexico or
time, like
US is
you
playing.
have to, like you gotta have it at a bigger venue, and you gotta make sure the people that are getting like have a single file line.
Yeah, just
don't allow people to bum rush.
Because check this out. Like, I don't know what the maximum capacity at that is. If you want to look it up real quick, because to give you an example, was it a month ago? Brazil versus Mexico played at Kyle Field at Texas A&M.
Massive stadium.
102,000 people. 102,000 people got to watch that game. I didn't see anybody jumping off. You know, like it was just going crazy,
Yeah.
and you know, and everything. And they were just had enough room. This place was so small where people were like, "Fuck that! I don't care if you paid a ticket. I don't care if you did this. I'm jumping in. I'm cutting in. I'm climbing through the vents to climb through a vent to see a soccer game. How fucking crazy is that? Like how like you got to be a super fan." You got to like. Don't get me
Have
wrong.
you met
like
Colombians?
okay, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to like. You know, I know you Argentinians and Colombians. Y'all about your soccer. Y'all about your thing. And it was a great game all the way down to the extra time when actually, you know, Argentina came in and got there. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie. I would not be. Would you be doing that? Would you be climbing the vent to watch this game?
Hell no. Hey, but them, like he said, them soccer fans, man, they
They be going
crazy.
hard in the paint.
They got that one thing, that ESPN thing that came out a while back, the 30 for 30, like the two Escobars, where the one dude got killed for kicking the ball in the wrong goal and shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, bro,
soccer fans are out there, bro.
She was going on that
This
drug
shit ain't
game.
fucking-
Yeah.
Like, look at our football. We be like this, man. If your team, I'm gonna beat your ass. Like they be like, "Hey, Hans, your team win." Hey, fucking
Stab a
off your head,
nigga.
fool. But
Stab a nigga.
You know my
Speaking of off your
friend.
head. Speaking of off your head, King just brought up a massive massive point we
Let it go.
got to get into because
What?
it is shady season
Okay.
for the hot take.
What is it?
Skip Bayless just got his. Hey, we're gonna say you retired and on vacation. Papers.
Really?
You didn't know that?
No.
Bro.
I'm sorry. So like, my bad. Just a shout out to everybody. I just came back from College Station. I was taking my daughter back home for the summer. I just got back. I haven't seen it. I'm glad you brought
Yes,
it up.
he is-
Yeah. Explain to me what happened.
So, I don't know officially what happened, but from my opinion, what happened was after the whole Skip Shannon debacle, right? They took a little time off. Then they relaunched the show earlier this year or late last year or something like that. Last football season.
Last year.
But if you look at it, like the numbers aren't there. Like me, when I would train my client back in the day, I would literally have my AirPod in, listening to Skip and Shannon while I'm training them.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
Yeah.
I don't listen to any sports radio anymore. Like, so numbers are down, and like the hot take is just
You know what's
leaving,
crazy? Because I didn't think the numbers were down because I was still listening to. I was out there because this would be my morning, right? I'd be at work and I'd get Undisputed in the morning,
Yep.
and then I would get The Herd all the way up until 2 p.m. And then after that, I would have a couple meetings to do some things, and I was already out the door like out of 3:30. I was gone, right? So like that was my schedule. Like when I was working or whatever, I'd listen to them. And for the last year, I felt like it was on point where Colin still making his numbers. I know a lot of things been going crazy with Undisputed because you had Michael Irvin that's not there anymore that was supposed to be there for a minute. He had his situation. As you can tell, they're starting to add people left and right. It does look like it's being all a little
Bro,
flip
he's
flop.
out of there
But I
because-
don't. I haven't heard anything else. I don't know if it's his fault, somebody else's fault. It could be anything because I know he's not easy to work with.
But if you look at it though, even when they brought the show back,
That's
like,
what it's saying. The comment says when they returned, the format was a little bit wonky.
Right. It was
Yeah.
wonky.
They use the word
when they
wonky.
came back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know how you like. How do what put that one? Wah, like, what is it? Wonky? Like
It
what
says
is?
instead of a moderator, a role formerly fulfilled.
There was no moderator.
It says a role formerly fulfilled by Joy Taylor, Jenny Taft,
Yep.
and Jen Hale. Bayless introduced the topic and then might be the third or fourth person to chime in with his opinion.
And then if you would really watch it, it'd only be Keyshawn and fucking
And Keyshawn,
Paul Pierce.
boy.
And Paul
Key-
Pierce said it. And like, you know what I mean? There'd be like, and then they tried to spice it up with Lil Wayne coming on Fridays and and whatnot because Wayne is a good friend with Skip, but you could see it was declining. It was
there.
declining.
And
It
if
was-
you
it was
really
declining.
like the writing should have been on the
Y'all
wall.
think it was declining? What y'all? I can't see in the comments
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
what it says.
Yeah.
Well, I was reading on the New York Post and it was saying that the ratings were declining drastically.
Right,
So-
it was declining.
And even if you look at it at its core, right?
yeah.
The reason why Skip Bayless came to FS1 is because it was Skip, whoever. It could have been like he handpicked Shannon because he didn't think Shannon was going to become a superstar.
Well, you know what? I
Like-
think he did.
No, he didn't.
I think
he picked.
Shannon was smart. He's a lawyer.
Yes. He
I
what?
think- yeah, you didn't know he went to law school. He got a law degree.
I need to see that.
You got no. He got a law
but
degree.
Anyway, not the point. So Skip, if you look at just the rebrand, it's not Skip anything. It's just simply Undisputed on FS1.
Yeah, I know.
Meaning that they said, hey, we'll bring it back, but you have to hit these marks this time. Like I mean, so
But
and
even then, ESPN's not hitting the same numbers.
Shit.
Shannon's over there killing it.
No.
yeah, him and Stephen A.
Shannon's killing.
Shannon's over there
I tell
killing
you
it,
what,
bro.
I tell you what, Shannon is killing on his podcast, on Shay, on all his things that
He's
he's doing.
killing it on
He
First
did.
Take.
But I'm saying like ESPN's numbers overall, like they're not. That's not saving them. It's kind of like it's no different than. I mean, if you were here with Corbis, and how long did the dollar movies save that mall for so long? Like that's Shannon right now. He's saving them. He is.
Yeah.
He's doing it. Stephen A. want to get a bigger contract and everything, but Shannon's the only one saving them, especially after
Nah.
Pat Williams. Yeah, after that.
First
big
Take is
bust,
Stephen A. Smith's show.
Pat McAfee, they're the ones I feel like that are pushing it.
But Doug, to say like
You can't tell me like they.
No, we're talking about these two specific shows. We're
Oh,
not
yeah,
talking
I
about
get it,
Pat
I get it.
McAfee.
Yeah, no.
We're not talking about
No,
the
I'm just
ESPN
saying-
network. We're talking about this
I'm
specific
saying who's
show.
carrying the network.
No, we're talking.
right now,
We're talking about
ESPN
this
carries
specific
the network,
show.
Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
Stephen A. Smith has ESPN on his
Y'all
back.
think Stephen A. Smith's
That
carrying the
boy is,
network?
check this out. Let me show you Stephen.
Y'all think Stephen A. Smith's carrying
Let me
the
show you
network?
Stephen A.
I
Smith
don't.
right quick. Stephen
He's
A.
the
Smith is
highest
doing-
paid person at ESPN.
Let me show you.
He just got that contract, didn't he?
Even before that
way.
one.
No, he
Even
wasn't.
before that
Pat
one.
McAfee was.
Check-
Bro,
McAfee
Pat
was.
McAfee just
Just
joined
got-
ESPN.
Yeah, and he's the
Fucking-
highest paid. And Skip wants
Dig this.
and that there's even Steven wants to get his contract's about to re-up, and he wants to get bigger than that. That's what's
And
been
you
going
think
on.
they're not gonna give it to him?
I know they're gonna give it to him.
Okay, then.
I'm not saying
Dig
that.
this,
I never said
check
that.
Check this out. Check this
I'm
out.
just telling you what's going on.
I know, but I just need you to listen.
I am.
Let me tell you what Stephen A. Smith is doing.
Tell me.
Stephen A. Smith does First Take every morning.
Yes, he does.
Stephen A. Smith is on the road during basketball season. Stephen A. Smith is helping out with football season. Stephen A. Smith has the culture tuning in, getting up early, being responsible adults. You dig? Then he brings Shannon Sharp on to say, hey, let me not let him go fully independent. Let me make sure that if he takes off like I think he is, let me catch some of that. You know what I mean?
Okay, I got a question for you then.
What's up?
I got a question for you then.
Let him finish his opinion.
No. Okay.
I lost it. What you got?
No, I was gonna say. So does that by how you're describing First Take and everything going on with
Pay
it?
attention to this reach, King.
No. I'm just curious. The early success of Undisputed, is it because it was just good chemistry between Skip and Shannon, or do you think Shannon just made it all and then just got bigger? That's it.
It was beautiful chemistry between the two of them, but they had a situation to where they had something happened in their friendship that they couldn't overcome.
Okay.
Not just that, people love.
Shannon.
No, not
what's up?
people.
I like
lo-
Shannon.
People love
my
an
favorite.
alternative.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got Freedom Fitness. Everybody and their mama goes there. We're gonna go to Crunch.
Yep.
Yeah.
People love an alternative.
No.
Like-
I was just asking.
Like we have
Just like with
WWE,
wrestling,
you have AEW.
wrestling
Yeah,
was
of
way
course, of course.
wrestling was way better whenever it was WWF and WCW.
Yeah, no,
You know what
I get it.
saying?
I'm just asking. I was just curious.
Yeah. But as far as like and that's because like with more athletes getting their own pods, the hot take gets a little harder to shoot because now, like, let's say if you go out there, like, say something about Paul George. Well, Paul George has his own platform where he goes, hey, bro, I did do this, and this, and now you sitting there looking dummy.
Or not just that, we don't have to wait until. Let me see, because I just had it pulled up right here.
Pull it up.
Let me pull it up right here before we fucking. Let me see.
That's you on the couch.
Bayless.
That's you on the couch. Happy.
Searching something up real quick. This is what I'm saying. First Take don't come on until 9:00 tomorrow morning.
Yep.
We don't gotta wait for First Take to come on to hear Stephen A.
Yep.
talk about his thoughts on Skip Bayless. We could tune into Stephen A.'s YouTube channel. So
you just said with Skip.
The debate show on the national networks has lost its value.
Facts.
Got you.
Because you don't need to. He could get on this bitch and debate instead of just getting on First Take and debating with the guests for the day, Molly, and I don't know Molly still on there, but Molly and the guests for the.
These are the radio shows that they put on.
No,
but yeah,
he
I
could
get
get
what
on
you're saying.
here and debate with 100,000 people
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah.
before 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, no.
That's just for warm up.
That's
just for
before
warm up.
9
See
a.m.
what we're gonna talk
tomorrow.
about tomorrow. Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, they do. They both do it.
And then-
Because I used to be one of them like, man, I can't wait till tomorrow to hear fucking Skip and
Yep.
fucking Stephen A. talk about this subject.
Hell
now,
yeah.
as soon as the subject happens, all you gotta wait is an hour or two
And see what they say.
and they're gonna talk about it on YouTube. You
Yep.
ain't even gotta wait till 9:00 tomorrow no more.
Big facts. But yeah, man, that's crazy work.
Shit, no, I was just talking about. I mean, I thought it was a cool little segue. What you got?
Can we talk about? Okay, you're a Cowboy fan, right? I gotta ask
Yeah,
you one
go
Cowboy
ahead.
question. When are y'all gonna pay CD Lamb?
Man, that's.
Or-
I'll tell you what. If I had the checkbook in my pocket and I was able to control the check, he would have got paid.
Man, I ain't paying none of them niggas, man. Shit, none of them niggas deserve shit over there. What the hell has any of them niggas done?
I see them.
I
Nothing.
see CD Lamb.
Not a
He deserve a
motherfucking
check.
Hey,
thing.
CD
CD Lamb
deserve a
deserve a
check,
check.
bro.
CD Lamb deserve a check.
The bar's so low, bro. It's like, bro, this like, and I'm not
but
just saying
CD Lamb
sometimes.
pays
I'm just saying
productivity.
in general, like, dudes ain't made no playoff wins or nothing, but you're getting fucking
Yes, but a
15
lot
million
but,
a year
but you
for
gotta
like.
remember, when they're
Show
doing,
me something
when
on the
they- when
field.
they- okay.
Show and not just show me some on the field. Show me that your skill set is gonna bring team wins.
Look, this is
not individual success.
Okay. I am just
Because you're trying to pay him on individual
what?
success, and I completely understand that's the game we're in. But I guess my mentality is like, pay on how far. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree with you, but as long as you understand that's the game we're in and that's how it functions, that's what's gonna always happen. Like you said, that's the game we in. Because you know what? All those people, they ain't the team to the business. They pieces. They pawns. I can take them up and put them. I can take them up and put them. That's what they do for all of them. And if that person ain't producing how I need to product when I'm paying them that paycheck, and at the end of the year when I look at it and I'm saying he ain't producing what I'm paying him, he gotta go. It don't matter. If he's doing what he's supposed to do and he's doing better than what he's supposed to do and he's making his little things, hey, you know what? We're going to pay Ryan because I want him to stick around. You know why? Because he's probably selling jerseys. He's probably putting people in the stands. Because at the end of the day, we don't give a fuck if we really win that Super Bowl. We do care about making it to the playoffs because that's more money we can get revenue from sales of pizza. That's more sales we can get of the jerseys. That's more sales in tickets. That's more sales in alcohol. Because it's a fucking business.
Why?
That's why Jerry Jones is so good at this shit. And that's why we fucking suck at Cowboys. Because we care about the business over fucking football. And I will say that as a Cowboy fan. Don't mean they don't have shots here and there. But it's a business over football, and that is Jerry's world, and that's why he's the richest fucking football fucking owner in the league. That's what I'm going to say, and I'm going to stop.
Is that a Steelers hat you have on, Cowboy fan?
Yeah, you like it? It's a good hat. I wear hats. It's a pretty hat, ain't it? You don't like it?
With you.
You don't like this hat? It's a nice hat.
It's all right.
It's dope.
Too much red for me.
they come in, they want to get an NCAA. I mean, not NCAA. You know what? Let me correct myself, because fuck the NCAA.
See?
They want to get a college football 25
Let's get
tournament.
it. I'm with
Let's
it.
do it. Let's do it.
Send me some money to my cash app.
I'm not gonna win, but let's do it.
Just kidding.
Y'all can bet on me on
Y'all want to ride in
how
high
early I lose.
sports, college football 25
Let's do it.
tournament? Shit.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm taking on all comp.
We could do it here too, shit.
We're getting into it. But shit, man, you got anything else with it?
Nah, that's about all I got.
King, you got anything?
Man, I want to talk about something real quick, and then they went
Talk
into the
about it.
topic, but I just saw it earlier today about
Go ahead.
how the number 2 pick in the draft was like 1 for fucking or 0 for 15 from 3-point, and nobody's saying shit. But
But
Bronny
they whooping Bronny James's ass. Speak on that, cat too, because you've been main one on Bronny's head. Talk about Alex Sarr.
No.
What?
Stop, boy. You better stop.
So you haven't been on
Yes,
Bronny?
you have.
So you haven't been on Bronny?
Okay, first of all, you're not in the text.
So you haven't been on-
Okay, can I answer?
Yeah,
No,
no,
we're not talking about group tests. We're talking
No,
about.
I ain't talking about no
from
group
the-
text.
no,
I'm talking about our text.
This-
I'm
Okay,
talking
but
about our
we
text.
can't talk about
Okay,
your
okay,
text.
no,
We
no,
can't
that's
talk
what
about
he's
your
talking
text.
about.
We
That's
got
what
to
he's
talk
talking
about.
about.
We
That's
got
what
to
he's
talk
talking
about
about.
what the viewers
'Cause I'm
have
gonna
been
do the same
seeing.
thing. No,
We got to talk about what the
okay.
viewers have been seeing for the past 2 weeks, and they've been seeing a lot of.
Okay,
Because you've been on Bronny's ass, bro.
Ask me what you want to ask me then, and I'm gonna answer.
That's my question.
What was
The question that he asked, because I
already
the
forgot.
question is,
No lie.
Alex Sarr is 0 of 15, King?
Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah, 0 of
Yes.
15 from
0 of
3-point
15
line.
Yes.
from the 3-point line.
Yes.
And everybody's saying like it was a meme that says, "Give him time, he needs to develop," and
Yeah,
da 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 da.
Okay.
And then they was
Now,
like,
you've been on Bronny's ass.
No. What's the question? You're not answering me the question.
get into it.
Is it fair? No, it's not fair.
No.
You know
My
what?
question isn't, is it fair? How
no.
do you feel about the number
Because
2
it's
pick
not-
in the draft going 0 for 15 for the 3-point line and
He should be
struggling?
just as called out as Bronny. The only problem is Bronny has a dad that's fucking super
He's
famous.
the number 2 pick in the draft.
I know he should fucking be way more called out than fucking Bronny. I am agreeing with you. Do not get it twisted because we talked about this shit all the time. Look, this is what
And
I've always.
you always bring him up.
Wait. Calm down,
I'm fine.
Skipper.
I'm
Let
not
me
Skipper,
cook.
you're
Let me
Skipper.
cook. Let me
Go
cook.
for it.
Bro, I ain't even put no seasoning in the damn
Go
pot
for
yet.
it.
Calm down.
Go for it.
Look,
Cook your
look.
chalupa.
We about shit. Ain't no chalupa.
La
bro.
Riva.
Ain't no
Skippy
chalupa
Shannon.
with this shit, boy. Look, we go. Look, this
About
is
to
what it is.
let go soon.
With Bronny, I've told you, I've seen good things on the defensive side. I've seen where he can develop. As of right now, I don't like him. I don't like him as a shooter. He's 0 for I don't know what on the 3-point line. He's at 22%, 23% as a field goal, and then and as a free throw, I think he's at like 45.
Okay.
Which is whatever. He's got to develop and do what he needs to do. And I ask you, do you think he is as good as his same teammate that got picked up early? What you said was like,
the summer league is hit or miss.
no, that's not.
I will read you exactly what I said.
You can because I
Hold
asked
up. Check this out.
if Connect is
Okay,
better than
watch,
him,
watch,
and you
watch,
would not
watch,
say
watch,
yes.
watch.
You would not say yes.
This is the
You were
exact
sticking-
conversation.
regardless, and I kept
Okay.
saying he's going to do better, but I said right now he's trash.
This is it.
He
Wait, let me get there.
Get there.
Okay.
Show it.
This what you sent me a video and said, "Does the argument stand ground?" Talking about Bronny, right?
Yeah.
And you said
And what's the
argument.
argument? Yeah.
You said argument, not Bronny.
Yes.
Right?
Argument. What
I
was the
said
argument?
the argument was about summer league and place holding, right?
I don't know. I don't remember. Play it.
How you gonna send me something and
Play
not remember it?
You can play it right now.
We
Just
gonna
play
hang
it.
on. And I
Play
said
it.
summer league is tricky because some prospects come out and kill it and
Yes.
are never seen from again
Yes.
after the summer. But I get what he's saying,
Okay.
right? If you then and then you went on to Rampage about Bronny.
The summer league isn't for role players. The summer league is for it's for superstars.
Yeah. I understand, but I also asked you, do you
Or
think,
potential
no, this is what I
superstars.
asked. I said, since that's how you believe, like, you know, you don't have to be that great. I was saying, as of this point, do you think his other rookie is better than Bronny? You would not answer.
I guess Dalton Connect is better than Bronny
okay,
right
do you
now.
think Shepard is better than Bronny?
Yes. I'm not
Okay.
saying Bronny's the best rookie.
I'm not saying that either.
You-
I said he's got gifts. You just mad because
You
I
know,
called
I'm
him
not
out. I
mad
don't
at
think he
all.
should have been drafted.
But let's also put this
That's
in
it.
consideration too. Take out all that. Let's put this in consideration too. Let's say, and we don't even know, so this is all hypothetically, if he doesn't have that injury, maybe he possibly could
Maybe.
be better, but we don't know what's going
don't
through this
know.
kid's head mentally.
Oh, yeah.
Like he was saying a couple of shows ago, man, it's a privilege for this dude
Yes.
to just walk out on the court.
is.
And
That's what I said.
This dude could be running up the court, and we don't know
told
in
him
his
he shouldn't
mind. He
play.
could literally not, like, he don't know if that's just
And
going to
you-
happen
you,
again.
You go back to our September, October episodes where I say, like, I don't think he should play basketball at all. He should just enjoy his life because he's able to enjoy his life.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, do I believe it was a waste of a draft pick? Yes. He's already there. It doesn't matter. What I think is right now, he needs to learn to, like, work on his shooting because his
Yes.
shooting is shit. His shooting is shit. His defense looks great. At times, he looks like he can read. He looks like he has. But the scary thing is they don't even have him as a point guard dribbling the ball up the court. They
So,
don't even use
the
him as a
premise-
point guard. And he's so short. He's 6'1" listed.
And the
they use-
premise of me and King's question at its core is why are we having more focus
Because he
on
has
the
the special.
let
he
me,
has a
let me
famous dad.
finish. Regardless of your famous dad,
That's the
Michael
only
Jordan's
reason.
kids were in the NBA too.
No, they
but
won't.
why?
Not like that.
Why is there more focus on the 55th pick underperforming as a 55th pick than the number 2 pick?
Because his dad's LeBron James.
I get that, but this is the number 2 pick in the draft, who was projected number 1.
This is LeBron James' son that drafted to his team.
Okay,
That's
that
why
part,
it's
that
so-
part of the
that's
argument
why.
is over.
Okay.
Now we're talking about solely. My question is, why is there more focus on the 55th pick than the number 2 pick, who is performing, if not as bad, the
I'll tell you
exact
right
same?
now. I'll tell you right now. Because this 55th pick got more followers on his Instagram and social medias than this guy. And if I talk about him, people
Only in
will look
America.
up. That's what I'm saying.
But-
that's why. You know why?
At
Because
the-
his dad is who? LeBron James.
I get
Goes
that.
back all the. It's a full circle, bro. What you
I
mean?
get your full circle, but
That's price. But come on, that's marketing. That's anything.
So-
why would I want to talk about somebody I barely don't
those
even
exact
know?
same words that you just said. That's why he's a 55th draft pick. Marketing. You think those 9 jerseys aren't selling? You think those Bronny James whatever aren't selling? You just said himself
he
that
did
he
not
has
get
more
picked.
followers.
He did not get picked off talent. He got picked because you know why he got picked. Everybody, but
Yeah,
you know what?
but at the
And
same
he's not
time,
the first person
he's
to get
more
picked
marketable
like
than that
But you
kid.
know what? He's not the first person to ever get picked in the draft, averaging those kind of numbers. 3
I
points.
just don't see how you can say that when Michael
just
Jordan
is.
had 2 kids and
Thank you.
These dudes are running shoe stores right now.
Thank you.
But they're
Shaq's
not-
sons in
They
the
never
NBA.
had a shot at the NBA.
You know, Wilson's
No.
son's
You
a
don't
Laker.
just get a shot at the NBA
I'm
because
not
of your
saying
last
that.
name.
Oh my God, y'all
You
acting
just
like
said
this.
that. You just said that. You said he's
But
only
I'm
on the
talking-
team.
I've always argued as a draft pick. I've always argued it. You
So-
can't deny that. No.
I-
I've always argued as a draft pick. Do I believe he could go to the G League and develop and be NBA? I've always said yes, he can.
Well, the draft
I'm
is
saying-
over
I
now.
understand that, but that has always been my argument, and that's where y'all always attack.
And now-
I'm saying no. As a draft pick, I never thought he should have been a draft pick.
Okay.
That is what I said.
Well, he got drafted.
I understand
Now
that.
the
Too
question
late.
is, they're all professionals now.
Yeah, and now
right?
I said he
That
needs more
contract's
development, and
guaranteed.
that's just what he is
Yes.
right now. I've already established
Yes, I give
that,
you
but that's
But
it.
we are now. Let's take it to, like King said, the kid just had cardiac arrest, right?
Like
now-
over a year ago, yes.
regardless of how long.
Yeah,
it don't matter how long ago
it don't
was.
matter. Yeah,
Like,
but I'm saying, like,
now-
I still don't. I told you.
Okay, wait.
You get into a car accident. I know people that got into car accidents that are scared to drive for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
I know.
You know
and
what I'm
I
saying?
said,
So-
in September, he shouldn't play basketball
Okay,
anymore.
you said that in September. We're talking about right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still believe it.
now,
Still
listen,
believe it.
listen for 1 second.
Still
He had a
believe
heart attack or a cardiac arrest, right? Now, I go to USC, a major program. That's pressure, right? Now, I'm getting drafted to play with my Hall of Fame, probably greatest of all time father. That's fucking pressure. And now the media is looking dead at me like, what you gonna do, nigga? And you can't say he's taking bad shots. It's just shots that aren't falling.
So
Like,
air balls,
you can't-
air balls are bad shot, not bad shots.
Kawhi said,
even the media said that he's not taking bad shots.
yeah,
They
he's
said
not
the
taking
shots
bad
just
shots.
aren't falling.
They're just not falling. If you watch highlights,
I
you'll see
think-
an air
I think,
ball.
like I said-
like if you
Like-
you play, Kawhi Leonard said it best. If you watch that PG, air balls happen. But at the same time, though, that's a lot of pressure that the kid's under. He has
understand
the
that.
media, his father's shadow, the pressure of being a draft pick now, the pressure of am I healthy?
It's
And-
funny. It's funny you say that because when I said it 4 episodes ago, saying all this, saying this is why I don't think this is right for him to have all this because of his dad. I just kept saying he's not a draft pick.
But
and everybody
what you're
made it
not
seem like
thinking-
I get it. I think it's wrong that he has all this pressure because of his dad. I think it's wrong that he always had this condition, and I don't think he was given the opportunity to play. Because I even said I don't think you should play after a heart condition anymore. Just live your life. You're good. You don't have to play basketball. You don't need to. You're set. You don't have to. I said that. I'll go look it up. I'll tell you what episode it is. But I made that. When it came down to draft picks, I said I just wouldn't draft him as a draft pick. And I told you countless of times. Do I think he could play in the NBA? Yes. Do I think he's a draft pick? No. That's just my personal opinion,
And I
how
get
I
that.
feel about basketball and what I see. I didn't think he was a draft pick. But now that he's in there and what I'm looking at, and I even told you, defense, he's looking great. He's good on the ball. I feel that the only concerns is that he's not bringing up the ball when he's a point guard size guy. And I know he's at a shooting guard, but even then, like he's a point guard. He should be able to dribble up the ball, give him the opportunity to bring up the ball.
See, that's an
because
invalid
he should
argument
have to do-
because Steph doesn't bring the ball up. Kyrie
Yeah.
doesn't bring the ball up.
This is summer league, though. We're
But
talking
I'm
about summer
talking
league.
about NBA pros that don't bring the ball up. Freaking Jamal Murray doesn't even bring the ball
I'll tell
up
you
for
what,
the Nuggets.
Embiid brings the ball up. Wemby
That's
brings
what
the ball.
I'm saying.
There's a lot of people that
you're the one who said he shouldn't be in the NBA
he
because
should be bringing it up right now in summer league. Why not give him the ball? Why not
because
put
maybe
the ball
they're
in his
going to run him at
hands?
the 2. We don't know their plan for him.
I just feel like it's just a concern, like it because you would think he's a point guard. His body's built for a point guard. He's supposed to be a point guard. That's his size. Like he's undersized as a 2, very undersized as a 2. As a 6'1" person, you're very undersized.
Oh, I get that.
You know, it's not like he's showing the shooting capability right now to give his presence at a 2. I feel like he'd be a better player at a 1, controlling the game, a little bit more like disciplined because he does have a high IQ. He has good basketball defense. I just don't think people are using him right, and I don't know why they're not using him right. I think he has a good chance, but I don't think it's going to be this year where he's like great or anything. Is he going to be in the G League? No. He's probably going to be on the Lakers, and he's probably going to start here in the fall. But from what I've seen and how I've seen it, he needs to work on his shooting or whatever's in his head mentally. He needs to get it out because it is messing him up.
It's pressure. But
And if you can't do
at the
pressure
same
in the
time
NBA,
though,
like, you
I'm
don't belong.
also the type where unless your name is Ken Griffey Jr., I don't see the son being better than the father in any sport, whether it be football, baseball, basketball. Like, especially if you had a Hall of Fame father. Like, if your father was in the Hall of Fame, your professional career probably is not going to add up to it.
I'm going to name some notable 6'2" players. Steph Curry, Jalen Brunson, Kyrie Irving, John Morant, Damian Lillard, Tyrese Maxey, Colin Sexton, Tyus Jones, Scoot Henderson, Gary Payton.
He's
the
6'1".
second.
He's not 6'2".
Gary Payton the second.
Yeah, he's not 6'2", though.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. He's 6'1".
Bro, I'm looking at all.
They talked about it all at the NBA Combine. They found out he's 6'1".
No,
he's
he's 6'2".
He's
I'm
not.
looking at the thing right.
6'1", 6'2",
It
same
don't-
shit.
yeah,
Keep
same
going.
shit.
Yeah. Okay. At the
But
NBA
you know what's
Combine,
crazy? Go
it
back
was
to the
it.
top of that list, King. Go back to the top of the list for me real quick.
I'm not
Steph
saying they
Curry,
don't-
Jalen Brunson, and
Steph
Kyrie
Curry
Irving.
does not bring the ball up. Who else? Jalen Brunson?
Yes, he
Jalen
does.
Brunson.
He
No,
will
it does
bring
not.
up the ball up.
Draymond
They will
Green
give
handles
it
the ball for the
he
Warriors.
Will also bring up the
Draymond
ball up.
Green handles the ball for the Warriors primarily.
Steph Curry will bring the ball up.
Maybe if Draymond's not
Yeah,
bringing it up.
look, Bronny
Draymond
won't bring it up
Green
the whole
brought the
game.
ball up, and Jordan Poole brought the
He
ball
won't
up for the
bring it up the
Warriors.
whole game. Watch this. Do you watch
I
Summer
do
League?
watch the sport.
You watch the Summer League
Why?
because that's what we're talking about.
I get that's what we're talking
so
about.
how are you going to talk about something if you don't watch it?
Because, bro, I don't need to watch.
So
how
you
many
just
games of the Summer League have you sat there and
there,
watched?
that's all you needed to tell me. That's
I-
all you
I
needed
can-
to tell me.
I don't need to watch the
that's all-
game to pick
you
your
don't need
weak-ass
to watch
argument
it to
apart
see how they
either.
play.
Bro,
I get
I'm
it. I get
watching
it.
Bronny.
Yeah. I got it. No,
Anyway,
you didn't need to
but
watch
go
the
back
game
to those-
play.
go back to those names
You're
real
right.
quick, King.
You're right.
The top three was Steph Curry,
Doesn't
Jalen
handle the-
Brunson,
doesn't bring the
Kyrie
ball up.
Irving, John
Kyrie
Morant,
doesn't bring the ball up. Ja
Damian
brings the
Lillard-
ball up.
Damian Lillard,
Ball handler.
Tyrese Maxey. I know Colin Sexton does. Tyus Jones, Scoot Henderson. I don't think he brings the ball up. Gary Payton II, he's a point guard.
Yep, he doesn't bring the ball up.
He do.
Let me see who else. Those are the notable names. Mac McClung, the dude that won the dunk contest, which he's basically
He
bouncing
brings the
between
ball
G
up.
League.
He's a point guard.
Yeah, and those are the top ones right there.
Well,
What else y'all got over there?
no, that was it. We were just talking about that. I mean, back to the original question, what it should be, the number 2 should get more he should be more scrutinized than Bronny. That was the whole point. That was the main question. That's where it is. In the beginning, I agreed it should be. Y'all just want to go on a rant because sometimes how I feel about Bronny, but. No, I agree that, the number 2 should be just as scrutinized as Bronny. The only difference is Bronny is the one that got like 3 million followers on Instagram. He's the one that got the more clout, so they're going to talk about it.
But
because
he
that gets
can't
some more,
help it.
I never saying he can't
Like-
help it. It's not the point. You're literally asking a question, and the question is, that's probably why. Just because he can't help it doesn't mean that's why they're not going to do it. I mean, just because you're famous and you don't want people to take pictures of you, don't mean the paparazzi ain't going to be outside to click and sell it to TMZ. It's just what happens. It sucks. They should do more on the number 2 because he is the one that was predicted to be just as good as number 1.
But what I'm saying is the expectations-
He should have more scrutiny.
He's the number 2 pick.
Yes, and he should have way more people talking shit about him.
But the
Not that like
expectations-
Bronny, that's the problem.
Or
But Bronny
the
just more
people's
famous.
expectations, they're not his
Yeah,
expectations
but
of
Bronny's
himself.
just more famous, so they're gonna talk about Bronny. That's the problem. They shouldn't. They should talk about number 2, not Bronny. Period.
Alrighty.
Right? Or no? Or you think they should talk more about Bronny?
I think they need to talk more about Stephon Kessel.
See?
That boy balling.
That motherfucker be going on. You see the dunk he did?
But I don't watch the games though.
Oh yeah? Who'd he dunk on?
You.
Yeah. I wish I was fucking playing. I wouldn't be here.
But anyway,
No, but seriously
I think
though.
that Stephon should be Rookie of the Year. I'm calling it right now. He'll be Rookie of the Year.
Okay. I'm going Shepherd. What he's already shown what he could do with Houston, that boy's going to be a menace.
I don't think Houston will win enough for him to get the award though.
Don't matter. Wemby didn't win enough to get the Rookie of the Year either. Spurs, you didn't see
That
what they
was
got?
just a landslide, bro.
And
Who
because
else
he
were you
was-
gonna give it to? Who else besides Wemby? Like even if the
I'm just
Spurs
saying,
would
but
have
like
won
they
two
won
games
what
that
26
season-
games? 26 games?
Hey.
It don't matter. The only thing
But
that,
if
the
you
only
have
time
a-
that matters is when you have to deal with Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese in the WNBA. That's the only time it matters. Until then, it don't matter in the NBA. They're the ones you need to have. Well, she doesn't have enough this, so she can't win this. That's the only time it matters. Because in the NBA,
I ain't touching that subject.
shit, that's what I know you ain't. Because that's bullshit. It's bullshit what they doing over there.
What are they doing?
What do you mean? They fucking people over, bro. How you gonna tell somebody they can't win because they have a lower this? Or how you gonna tell somebody anything? They should just do it how it's supposed to be. Angel Reese should be Rookie of the Year. They should be doing what they're supposed to do. And there's a whole bunch of crap going back and forth. Where in the NBA, it don't matter if you got a winning record, losing record, whatever. If you're the best player as a rookie, you're the best player as a rookie. And that's how it should be. Period.
I agree.
That's it. And on that note, we gonna leave because I don't get that many agrees from him. So nah, man, it's this can too. If I can, you can too. You know my co-host Lucky Lamar. We had a great time. Lil King in the back. Man's Riding High Sports coming live from Riding High Podcast Studios. Shout out, thanks to everybody that watches. Gonna go back, rewatch, like, share. Thank y'all for everybody participating in the comments, man. We had a great time. Hey, real quick, we got some games coming out. I know we were talking about the NCAA. We're going to give out an Xbox copy. We're going to give out a PlayStation copy of the new NCAA college football game. Get ready for it. We're going to tell you how it is. We'll be dropping in on the socials, how you can register, do all that. But until then, just get ready. We're going to give it to y'all. Till then, man, we out. It's Cantu, Lucky Lamar, and Lil King.
Let's get it.